What's up guys, Sam here. Today we're going to talk about buffs, gems, consumables, and enchants for your Gladiator DPS warrior. It's pretty straightforward stuff. As far as buffs go, you inherently bring Inspiring Presence, which is a flat 3% versatility buff, as well as your shouts. Now you can choose between Battle Shout or Commanding Shout. Battle Shout gives a 10% attack power buff, Commanding Shout a 10% stamina buff. Now generally, priests and warlocks give stamina buff, hunters, DKs, every other class in the game pretty much gives the attack power buff, so you're not really going to be hurting for either of them too terribly bad, except for maybe in a dungeon group. Now for gems, crit, critical strike, talidite, that's about it. It even rhymes, why wouldn't you do that? That's all you need, just crit, 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 stack that crit. For consumables, you're going to want to roll with Dranic Armor Potion for your pre-pot and mid-fight potion. It's bonus armor, but that in turn makes you do more damage because you're a gladiator. So, yeah. For flasks, Dranic Strength Flask or Greater Dranic Strength Flask, which is just standard strength flasks. Nothing new there. For food buff, there's 75 crit food or 75 in your highest secondary stat should be crit, which is from a feast, or 100 crit or 100 in your highest secondary stat, which again should be crit from a feast. Now for enchants, you can really only enchant your neck, cloak, and ring, and you're going to want to do critical strike on all of those. Now one thing to note is that the gift of critical strike for your cloak does give you 10% movement speed as well, so that's pretty nice, but at the moment, this early into the expansion, gift enchantments are pretty pricey, so wait till you get a really nice upgrade for it. For weapon enchants, it's between Mark of the Thunderlord or Mark of Shattered Hand. Now Mark of the Thunderlord gives you, or has a chance to give you 500% critical strike chance, or not chance, but 500 critical strike rating for 6 seconds, while active critical attacks may extend the duration. There's not much to say about that. It's a crit buff. I like it. I like crit. Crit's good. I'll take it. Then Mark of the Shattered Hand permanently enchants a melee weapon to sometimes bleed your enemy for 1500 damage, plus an additional 4500 damage over 6 seconds. Now, I don't know how well this one's going to scale. It might be pretty solid at lower gear levels, but once you start pumping out a lot more damage, it might not quite be as fantastic, but who knows, we'll see. That's pretty much it for this video. There's not a whole lot to say. If you want, go to psalmsucks.com, Gladiator Guide, buffs, gems, consumables, and enchants page, and there's the links to all the actual Wowhead items, so if you want, if not, it's cool, man, I get it. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you want to. If not, again, it's cool, man. I get it. I don't judge you. See you next time.